Committee meeting for December 10th, 2019, to order at 7 p.m. All members from council are present except for Councilman Everett and Councilman Gully, who are both absent and excused. Present from the administration is our Mayor and Safety Director, Dennis Morley, Chief Building Official Dave Menn, City Engineer Tom Boyder, and Law Director Randy Clammer, Fire Chief Whittington, Police Chief Bright, Nick Rivertino, Service Director, and our Finance Director Caroline Chanel are all absent and excused. If there's anyone recording the meeting as a courtesy to your fellow attendees, will you please identify yourself so your fellow attendees know they're being recorded? Seeing none, City of Eastlake is recording this meeting. We'll move on to legislation proposed. Under legislation proposed, we have legislation number 12-10-01, ordinance 1373.04, conditional use permit. Mr. Smith?
Yeah, this is a person that's coming in. This is a Forensic Stone. They want to put solar panels on top of their roof, and we have looked at it and everything, and meets our engineer's drawings. It went to the planning commission, so it's on to you guys for CUP approval.
Any questions for Mr. Smith? Okay. Legislation number 12-10-02, a resolution for advance payment of property taxes.
Pursuant to the Ohio Revised Code 321.34, Carolyn has requested that we adopt it.
And legislation 12-10-03, a resolution amending unpaid bills of the City of Eastlake.
Those are just amended. Some of the people on that list have paid the city, so they come off of those amendments, so who's still outstanding.
Okay. Any questions for the mayor on either issue? If none, legislation number 12-10-04, it's an ordinance amending 767.03, applications for permits, and then also 12-10-05, an ordinance amending 767.04, permit fee and duration. Mr. Mendy, address all of these.
Yeah, this is just doing some updating of our vending ordinances. I took a look at them and I thought we needed to do some updating. The first one has to deal with the amount of insurance that they'll have to carry, and the second one is the permit fee that they would have to pay to the city. Both of these went to the council committee and were reviewed there, and were recommended to move forward.
Any questions for Mr. Menn? Seeing none. Ordinance number 12-10-06, an ordinance for reappropriation. Mr. Mayor?
Reappropriations are as follows with the Houston Fisher Pool change. The YMCA is going to write us a check at the end of the year, with the pool and all the numbers for it, so they're going to give us a check of $8,000. So that'll go back into the Houston Fisher account. And then under the pension fund, 209 and 210, Carolina is changing, taking $10,000 out of the police and putting it in the fire, just reallocating. One had a shortfall.
Any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation number 12-10-07, and that's an ordinance for temporary appropriation. Mr. Mayor?
First, the question on the ordinance, we've changed the date to the 20th. So yeah, we January 1, 2020, expiring December 31st, 2019. We have to put a temporary budget in for the first quarter to get us through March until we do the permanent budget. We just did have a finance committee meeting that I went over what the reappropriations are. Basically, a flat reappropriation percentage right now of the cost we continue to have in 2019 for the first quarter. Again, we're in union negotiations, so we don't know what that'll be. Possibly, hopefully, we'll have that by the March budget. But in the under the general fund, under miscellaneous government, we have $50,000 for an accounting auditing. The state auditor changed, they were doing the audit, and and they have picked a company for us called Charles E. Harris and Associates, that will be doing our audit, the new audit. So that part of that's in there. We also have the $1 million for starting Galleon 2 project in stormwater under 212. Under 301 bond fund, we have payments to the stadium for January and February in there. In the 402 with the road, that includes $2 million for the Stevens Boulevard project, which we have for NOACA for the west end from Lake Shore to Longfellow, and then we also have from the other side of 91 to the Willoughby border. So that's in there. 501 sanitary sewer for the water or wastewater treatment plant for capital costs, which is going to be approximately $5.2 million. And then also we will be starting a new police officer on 1/2 of 20 and one service employee on 1/2/20, so that's also in the budget for that. And that is for the first quarter.
Is there any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation pending. There's no legislation pending. Under miscellaneous, we have an appointment for John Farwell to the City of Eastlake Port Authority, an appointment for Keith Marchand to the City of Eastlake Port Authority, and a reappointment Michelle Vogler to the Zoning Board of Appeals, and those will all be addressed in the regular council meeting. Mr. Mayor?
I made a mistake on the ordinance that you asked me about, 137304. It's something else on my mind. This is to do away with conditional use permit that we talked about in council committee. So I apologize for the mistake.
Any questions? Okay. Seeing none, this council, the whole committee meeting is adjourned at 7:08 p.m. Following regular council meeting of December 10th, 2019, to order at 7:08 p.m. Mr. Earl, here the allegiance to the flag, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the clerk please call the roll? Here. Here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting of December 10th, 2019? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes.
Yes, the motion to carry the agenda is approved. We have many council minutes, meeting minutes pending, hoping to get some of those out for your approval soon. So there are no minutes to approve at this time. The next scheduled council as a whole committee meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, December 17th at 7 p.m. with the regular council meeting immediately following the adjournment of the council as a whole committee meeting. As it was published where we moved that so that you wouldn't have to come in and deal with us on Christmas Eve. We don't have any communications or petitions at this time. Mr. Kusunik, I believe you have a couple of motions.
Yes. I hereby move to appoint John Farwell of 36823 Lakeshore Boulevard, Eastlake, Ohio, 44095, to the Eastlake Port Authority for the term expiring December 31st, 2020.
Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes.
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 Yes, the motion's carried.
I hereby move to appoint Keith Marchand of 35941 Winnetka Boulevard, Eastlake, Ohio, 44095, to the Eastlake Port Authority for the term expiring December 31st, 2023.
Is there a second? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the motion's carried. Mr. Zerman, would you have a motion?
I hereby move to reappoint Michelle Vogler, 560 Alice Court, Eastlake, Ohio, 44095, to the Zoning Board of Appeals for the unexpired term ending December 31st, 2024.
Is there a second, Mr. Mayor?
It's not an expired.
term, yeah.
She filled the
Correct.
unexpired, and Mr. Campbell announced she's going to be reappointed.
This will be her regular.
Yeah. So it's just a term, not.
Is there a second?
I second.
Ms. Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the motion is carried. Under committee reports, we had, 2 committee meetings since the last, council meeting. We had a finance committee meeting, Mr. Zern.
Thank you, Mr. President. We did have a finance meeting today at 6 o'clock. The only item on the docket was temporary budget for 2020. It was discussed in the meeting and unanimously moved to council as a whole. I also wanted to just mention a few things. This is on December 11th, from 5 to 9 o'clock at the DFW in East Lake. There is a stocking stuffing and present wrapping party for the veterans. That is open to the public. We definitely need your help. We're stuffing about 600 stockings. There'll be food provided from Severinos and the original steak and hoagies. On December 14th, we're meeting at the DFW in East Lake at 2 o'clock, and then we're going to go to the Lewis Medical Center and deliver the stockings with the presents to about 600 veterans of the Santa Heroes United Century 21. There's a meal there at 2 o'clock at the DFW. If you want to go and not go to the meal, the delivery starts at 3 o'clock. We expect it to take until about 9 o'clock at the Lewis Medical Center to wrap everything up. And finally, on December 21st, if anyone's interested, we did choose the Best Christmas Ever venues, and we're going to be wrapping the presents at the Willow Lake Church on Lakeshore Boulevard at 7 a.m.
Any questions for Mr. Zern? Seeing none, we also had an ordinance committee meeting. Mr. Cassutt?
Yes, we discussed the solar panel issue that Mr. Mann was talking about earlier in the council of the whole meeting. That is on the agenda tonight. We also had a zoning issue that we discussed, which we were going to eliminate the marine recreation zoning, right? What were we thinking of?
We're essentially going to consolidate the Lakeshore Development District and Marine Recreational Districts.
Right, so those 2 districts are going to be consolidated, and that will allow certain building on what previously wasn't allowed on the marine recreation zoning. So, and that was moved forward, and that's going to be considered at the council meeting next week. And we had a presentation from Hubman's who came in and gave their proposal for some, it looks like some townhouses along the river, where people could live and dock their boat on the property as well. So it's a unique setup that isn't very common in the area, so it should be an interesting thing to bring to the city. So the zoning issue that we discussed does affect that. And finally, we had a discussion about the city dog show, about whether to move it outside. The Economic and Community Development Committee is going to be discussing that, and we will be reconsidering that again at a future date.
Any questions for Mr. Cassutt? Seeing none, we'll move on to recognition of the public. The floor is now open for recognition of the public. I remind speakers all remarks will be directed to the chair. They will not involve personalities and are limited to 3 minutes per person, 30 minutes total. There is no one who signed up to speak. Is there anyone who wishes to address council? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation proposed. The clerk, please read legislation number 12-10-01. Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Overstreet? Yes. Mr. Bond?
Yes.
Mr. Dec?
Yes.
Mr. Dec? Mr. Meyer?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Overstreet? Yes. Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes. The motion is carried, the legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation number 12-10-02?
A resolution requesting the city of East Lake, designating Carol Ann Schindel, EPA, finance director, to make the request for an advance payment of property taxes for the calendar year 2020, pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 321.34.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate reading for readings and votes? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Zern?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Mr. Stent?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Zern?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes.
We have not to wait.
For anything?
Yeah. We have to wait so long, the second reading.
That's fine.
Make for quicker meeting.
Yes, it will.
Or an extra meeting.
I'm sorry? No. It looks like all of the legislation tonight will be placed on first reading due to the, we don't have enough council members present to pass legislation and declare emergency.
So it's a wait for 3 readings. You got enough on emergency, you got to wait for 3 readings. For some reason, it sticks for the reading.
Correct. No, so all we need to do is next meeting, we can pass everything as an emergency and we'll be fine. We have 6 members.
If you have 6 members, you go.
We should. So we should, next week we should be okay.
Well, the only thing I'll say is if we don't have to, we're gonna have to have a special meeting.
I understand. I understand. That's fine. Okay. We'll move on to, legislation pending. We have no legislation pending. We have no unfinished business. We have no new business. Move on to administrative reports with the first report from our Mayor and Safety Director, Dennis Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Dave talked about, we've been working on a few items, with the development. We'll also talk to some other groups, again, on different, vacant buildings. We just cannot get any of the, names on some of the people they're talking about, possibly on Vine Street and a few other spots. So, when I get updates on that, I'll be able to bring them. I know you guys asked about, the council president asked about the, deer hunting. As of December 1st, 16 deer has been harvested in 2.5 weeks. Each beginning of the month with a new count. I'll keep that account for, I did email from Mr. Goldberg, I'll send that out for the chief for the lieutenant. Congratulations to Mrs. Barlow and Ms. Vogler for being appointed to, their respective committees and commissions. I know there's 2 more appointments, for the Port Authority Council will be doing, and then, there's another, there'll be a possible another opening on one of the other boards or not. And thank you for passing the budget for tonight. We'll save that for the next meeting on Christmas Eve. That concludes our report. Hopefully, there's a question.
Are there any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, we'll move on to our, chief building official, Dave Lynn.
I will say thank you for your support tonight. That's all I got to say.
Any questions for Mr. Mann? Mr. Mann, I believe you have, planning and BZA this week? Oh,
Yes, planning, BPA, there's no agenda, and planning, we have 2 items. Thursday,
very good.
7 o'clock.
We'll be there.
Thank you for your
With that, we'll move on to our, city engineer, Tom Meyer.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of council, Mr. Mayor, I have nothing to report this evening, and I'm open for questions.
Any questions for Mr. Whiter? Seeing none, then we'll move on to our law director, Randy Clammer.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of council, Mr. Mayor, just so the residents who came out on a snowy day know, the charter, nothing the council could do about it. The charter requires 6 votes, 3/4 of the members to waive the 3 readings, and then 5 votes to pass the emergency. So because those were all on have enough then. We probably should double check to make sure in case you guys schedule something next week.
I believe we will have, I will check, I believe we will have enough.
But I'm open to questions.
Any questions for Mr. Clymer? Stockman, I believe you have something?
Request a recreation committee meeting for next week before our regular council meeting, so 6:30.
Anyone else? Okay. With that, this regular council meeting is adjourned at 7:21 p.m.